guys? This is your girl Angel, and I'm with my beautiful guest, which is Jason and Nosipo. So today we're back with a very interesting topic, and the topic is how can you overcome your fears or boost your self-confidence and your self-esteem. So Jason will be taking over here.
Yes. Okay, guys. How are y'all doing? By the way, hi everyone. So today I'm gonna teach you or show you ways I have overcome myself or how I boosted my self confidence, and also gonna teach you or show you ways you can also boost your confidence. So let me start off from my perspective. How I actually boost my self confidence is like, first of all, I was a shy person, right? I was very very shy, right? I didn't know, but then in that situation or in that context, I noticed that I was limiting myself to some things, right? Like, oh, getting girlfriends. That's one thing, right? Also getting job opportunities and employment. So I'm like, okay, cool. Let me see what I'm scared. I actually ask myself these questions. What am I scared of, right? You must also ask yourself, what are you scared of, right? There's nothing to fear, by the way. Right? There might be things that you may think that will happen, but they're not actually the things that will happen, right? So the first thing I did is speaking to strangers, right? But it was not easy, right? Just a hi, hello, hi. I started off that way. You can also start off that way if you want to boost your confidence. That's the first thing I did. Number two, I had to go up a notch, like challenge, like breaking the conversation, not just a hi, hello, and stuff, right? Ashley, how are you?
I'm fine, Jason.
You good?
Mhm.
What's your name?
I'm Angel.
You Angel.
Yeah.
Okay, Angel. Okay. So that's how you actually do it, right? So you can just ask questions, basic questions like that. Like basic questions. How is your day? Right? How is your day going? How's family? How's life? But then there's some questions that are uncomfortable for you that you don't know. Right? Okay, that's another strategy I use. Number 3, right? This is for the guys, mostly for the guys who are scared of girls, right? They need to know this, right? I used to have guababa. You know what is guababa? Guabs, right?
Yeah.
I used to have guababa. Yo, I was so scared. Whenever I stand next to a pretty beautiful lady like Angel, right? I'm like, my heart is beating, right? Guys, there's nothing to be afraid of, right? She's just a human being. People that you speak to are human beings, right? Just go for it, man. Face your fears. If it's roller coaster or whatever it is, just face your fears, guys. That's all I can say. Oh, also, I'll give my opponent here. Oh, client. Oh, what do you have to say? Or if you have any questions?
Oh, I have a question.
Oh, you have a question. Okay.
What really motivated you?
Okay, what really motivated me is because I see people confident. I'm like, since I'm actually like this and they're like this, what may be the issue, right? So I'm like looking deeper into myself, and I'm like, there's nothing wrong there's nothing wrong to actually approach people, right? And also know people and get to know people. So I was like, okay, cool. Let me just actually try it. And when I went there was nothing but just effective that conversation. And from there, I started leveling up, posting videos on social media, publicizing my face on the social media industry and all that. Yes.
Interesting. Nosipo, do you have a comment or something to say?
Let me see, I have a question.
Okay.
How long did it take you to be comfortable around people?
Okay. To be honest, or brutally honest, it took me like 5 years actually, because that was back then in matric. I used to be so scared. I had to like face my fears in like doing those challenges that I mentioned, like challenges that I told you before. So I had to like approach women, say greet them, also break the conversation, and also approach women, right? My facing my fears. Also roller coasters, guys. You must face your fears. If you're scared of heights, face it. Are you scared of heights?
Not really.
Are you? Just get my face it, right? Face it. But then, when you're in that situation, guys, there's nothing to be scared of. Life is life. You can understand?
That's what I said.
Yes, life is life. So we are all human beings. There's nothing to be scared of. And thank you, Angel, for the questions. And say any feedback, any addition, any question you have.
On my side, no, I don't have any questions.
You don't have any questions.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna elaborate on how I boost my fear of social media, right? Those that are scared of posting videos on social media saying do I look pretty using filters and these are for the ladies, guys. Right? Sometimes as a guy, I wish there was a guy to talk, but sometimes as a guy we wonder what's behind that filter. We want to see the true beauty, right? We want to see the true physique, if I may put it in that sense. Right, so don't be shy, guys. It's social media. Yes, I do understand that they may take your footage, your post, and use it for illegal things and stuff, right? But I believe that as you publicize yourself and also show yourself who you are, you may also inspire people. You may also get a lot of attraction, a lot of you also say fans, also influencer. You become an influence to people's life too, and also exposure too. And I also noticed being confident will get you with a lot of connections, and I put in this insight. You'll be exposed to many things like jobs, opportunities, then just limiting yourself. Do not be shy. The word for today is do not be shy. If you have a question.
Yes. So, JC,
Yes.
for example, let's say maybe you took a photo and then you posted it on social media, and
Okay.
then there are some people who shares that pictures and make nasty comments about you. How do you
Or
feel about
memes.
that? Does that like let your confidence down or?
Okay, that's a very good question. By the way, whatever people say, they are just they're saying it just to cover up their own, if I may put it, their own problems, right? So, do not take it too hard. Whatever they say, do not take it too hard. That's what I did for myself. I do laugh at the comments, by the way. I do get those comments, but I just laugh at it and I like it. Just like it, guys. Don't ignore or delete it. Just like it. You see how they'll stop with the negative comments. So I don't know if you've experienced such. Have you?
Yeah, I heard.
Yeah. How do you take it?
Yeah, because I'm not one person who take like everything too hard, so it was not an easy thing for me. I ended up deleting their photos, you know.
Okay. Oh yeah, there's something you need to work on advice. Because if I wanted your social media page, I'm expecting to see her beauty. Okay, what's your take on the social media part of you posting? How do you wanna post? Like, do you wanna still use filters?
I didn't use
You don't use filters. Okay. Do you think it's advisable for all the ladies to use filters if they are comfortable with?
No.
What advice?
Just be natural.
Just be natural, please. Yeah, just be natural. We wanna know your true.
And be proud of who you are.
Yeah, be proud of who you are. Thank you so much. So just be yourself. Yes. I don't know.
Just a quick question. If you don't use filters, who says you are not being yourself? If
Well,
you use filters, who
Okay,
says you're not being yourself?
that's another question. But when you're being yourself using filters, right? You're showing clearly that you're not proud of how you look.
Who says so? What makes you think that if I post a picture and it has got my filter on, I'm not proud of the way I am?
Usually,
Because if we're
yeah.
not supposed to use filters, then why are they there?
The reason they may be there is because it's another way of like encouraging people to post on social media. But then I'd say that I personally don't. Prefer.
Okay.
Yes.
So if I love using filters and when you are saying I should not use them and I stop using them, who is gonna benefit from that? Is it you or me? Because me, if I love using my own filters, why should I do something because you think is right?
Okay, yeah, okay, well, this goes hand in hand, right? I'm not gonna, I have no answer to that, but then I'm just saying from my perspective, right? I'm speaking from my perspective, but I'm not saying that. Okay, the girls that are using filters, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that you should stop, but then you can do it. But then remember what I said, that how I see it or how I envision it is that you are probably not so confident about you, but maybe you are. Yes, let me just put it in the context. Yes. Do you have anything to say? Okay. Well, I'll say that confidence is also a key to exposure. Confidence is a key to being able to chase what you want.
Quick question.
Okay?
What do you have to say to people who maybe they grew up having to be exposed to talks that you are nothing, you will never end up being anything in life, you are ugly, you are just like your father, you're a failure, you're never gonna have anything in this life. Boys are gonna meet you and they're gonna impregnate you. You are just nothing, you are results of nothing.
Yeah.
What would you say to someone who has encountered that?
Yeah, okay. All those things leads to depression, and I'm not gonna lie here. Right? I've had someone that I know that goes through that, right? What I say is that many people go through their own problems, right? It's a way of also encouraging that person to show that she's not alone, right? Or she is not alone, right? They may be facing a problem as others, but they're unaware of it. So they shouldn't be bitter on it, but rather take it as accept it to be more confident. Does that make sense?
It does.
Take it to use it as a confident booster rather, right? Okay, you're ugly.
That hurts.
Divert it.
How?
You're beautiful. Right?
How can I digest that?
How do you digest it? Do not take it to heart. Just don't take it to heart. Yes, there's some people who are so emotional. They're so weak on that, to be honest. Right? Yeah, I would also say that in situations like this, I will tell you to have your personal time. Ask yourself, why am I here? Why am I created? Who am I? Those questions. Know yourself. Get to know yourself. In that way, you will now know how to build your self-confidence, your self-esteem. So I would also say, I hope you understand what I say. You did. Totally. I'll be motivated. You posting more pictures.
I always post.
Oh, you always post.
pictures, yeah.
She's confident, definitely. I can see. And you? Yeah, you're confident. Oh, there was a post. Definitely. Okay, guys. I would love to say that. Does anyone have any question? No. Okay. The quote for today is: face your fears, don't be shy. Face your fears and don't be shy.
And be proud of who you
Be
are.
proud of who you are.
Don't let people's negative affect you.
Yes. So yeah, thank you for having me here, and thank you for having this share.